Welcome to the Magic City, the football capital of the South, Birmingham, Alabama, home to the UAB Blazers, and the fans here have been eagerly anticipating this clash. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of AAC squads. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Blazers will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So Tulane's return man Hartley helped out the offense with that one. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that pass intercepted. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Blazers!
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. At the 45, on its way. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Unloads quickly.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bid up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to power their way ahead. On the move at the 30. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. game. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And right down the middle. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Blazers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. Two physical athletes that are going to be going toe.
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Got to give this guy credit all season long. He's played well, he's stayed healthy, and he's just executing. With that last throw, he's now surpassed 4,000 yards as we get late in the season.
Hand off from the shotgun. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. The Blazers looking to convert on fourth down. Try to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. There. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. Give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
He's up to 55 yards on the ground, and he is within striking distance of a 2,000-yard season. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll be ushered out of bounds at the 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UAB. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Fires to the big fella. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off. Looking for more room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Handoff to the lone back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. 2nd down coming up. They'll try the run. Snowed under by the defense.
And I know it's not a 1st down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? The give to the back. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. on the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. 2nd and goal for the offense. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. They stripped it out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
What a play by the defense. With their backs against the wall in a goal line type situation.
Timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Trying to pound it in. Just trucks through it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, UAB.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond? The expressway is wide open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. A big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. This feels like 4 down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. He'll keep it himself. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's going to be batted away, incomplete, and we have played 1. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. It is good. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. On the move, it's Rock. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. They'll run it. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Going to the run, it's Rock.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And the Blazers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blazers! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. A flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. He'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. He'll put the tight end in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, UAB.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. The back goes in motion. To the air on 1st down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they got it at the 48. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking for a crease. It's Rock.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break.
He's going for a big play downfield. Grabs it inside the 10. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UAB. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. It was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Tulane has it back in the offense coming out to go on the attack. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Touchdown, Blazers! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, UAB. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these 2 teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He makes it into the end zone for the 2, but there is a penalty flag where they often call a hold. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Duke.
He's got his man across the middle.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Comes out throwing on first down. He's got his man. And the catch was one thing and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Going up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. This offense has a second down play. Back to the air one more time. Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Going up top. And he throws another interception. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, looking at second down. They'll go to the ground. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? They'll try to run for it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Blazers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd and 10 here. Gonna run it. It's Rock. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Just feeds the running back.
The running back carries the ball. Picks up 4. 4th down coming up.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for it all. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Birmingham. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now on second down after the incompletion. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
They'll give it to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next one.
And the Blazers want to move quickly. Go straight ahead. Touchdown, UAB! And the beatdown has ensued. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be...
Off he goes! He's inside the 40. The 20. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He's going to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Vincent. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tulane! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me.
Looking for a huge play. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Leaves it with the running back. Discards a man. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. On the ground, it's Rock. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Running behind that left side. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team. If they're having this much success on the ground, it starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back on the move. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it then? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football.
And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes.
And listen, on 3rd and 1, I'm bringing so many bodies near the line of scrimmage thinking you're going to run the football. But guess what? Now when I got all those bodies near the line of scrimmage, they're already there. I'm blitzing. I'm bringing pressure. I'm getting you on the ground.
Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Green Wave. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Yeah, and how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board. And that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to the ground game on the left. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Going to the ground. Showing off the arms. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Blazers are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. At the 35, he's open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. Running to the left. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Blazers will hustle to the line. To the ground with the back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing.
Touchdown, Blazers! And the route is on. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it on? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making...
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's caught at the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they've pushed the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And he was looking for the pick six. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They have given it up on all 3 of their previous 4th down tries. Can they keep the drive alive here? They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Line gets set, 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly complete. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. Got him downfield. Nothing but green ahead. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. On the run, it's Rock. Good, solid. There, they'll mark him down at the 27. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. At the 40, there he goes. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Trying the left side. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Blazers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. A shot toward the end zone. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He wants to go deep. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well,